everyone, and welcome to today's reading. I hope that all is well. If you're new here, I am LeeApocrypha. Pleasure to meet you. If you're returning, welcome back, Soul Family. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. What message needs to come through for this collective today? I heard patience, slow down. And then I'm hearing, I think it's Protection Mantra by Janae Aiko. Breathe, breathe. This is a very, very specific message, but I don't know if somebody here is a yoga instructor or who is some kind of teacher of breath work or body movement of some sort. Reiki, 10 of Pentacles. You may be concerned with some kind of physical aspect of life right now, but what I'm seeing here is there's nothing to be afraid of or to be concerned about. Things will fall into place. You are protected, you are guided, and you are taken care of, even though it may not seem like it sometimes. Things may be difficult, but that does not mean that at the end of the day that you will not be protected. Okay, there's a blind spot. I know there was like a plane that flew over, and then like it literally flew over in the perfect spot over us that it like covered the sun, so it looked like everything just went dark. But I'm hearing like a blind spot, so somebody is not paying attention to something, or there's something along the way that you do not see yet. A blessing is coming. I heard a blessing in disguise, so somebody may be struggling through a certain situation, a time in their life right now, but this is a blessing in disguise for something that is better for you. A gift will be given. I heard a gift for my child. That doesn't have to be literal, like if you have a child, but I'm seeing like spirit saying child being you. Okay. 8 of Wands in reverse. So this is very interesting because at the very beginning of this reading, we're talking about slowing down. And you see the 8 of Wands upright is usually about a very rapid movement, something quick happening, very, very fast energy. For it to be in reverse, I'm seeing like this energy, what it is that you're building, this is some slow yet stable foundation. Somebody wants something to come to them like super quick, but it's not time yet. It's not ready yet. If you were given this blessing before it was time, you may not handle it properly, or it will not be ready. Like it will probably fall apart because it is not the right time. It has not fully developed, whatever this blessing is, okay? I'm seeing like maturity date, like on an investment, a CD or something of the sort. If you have the financial means that you're able to open a CD account where you can put money in, but you can't withdraw it, and it matures over time, it's an investment, and it also helps your credit, then I feel like this is a confirmation for you to do that if you are able to, and you have a solid ground already. Some cycles are ending. I heard loneliness. Someone's been feeling lonely. I feel like there's going to be someone who enters your life. This does not have to be romantic, but it could be. I'm seeing some kind of new friends or some friendships that you already have developing into something stronger. Eight of Cups. You've walked away from something in the past. Person, place, or thing. This could have been a job or something else. You had to walk away from something that was not stable. I heard rocky ground. You cannot build a stable foundation on rocks. You can't. Oh. Interesting. I didn't realize that there was a card that flipped over. We have the Page of Swords and Empress. Heard you're speaking your mind. The one who needs to hear it will hear it. Speak your truth, stand your ground, build your foundations, develop your awareness, strengthen your awareness, your intuition. Solid ground, stability, stable ground. Grounding. I'm seeing a beach, right? And I'm seeing someone. It's like I'm seeing different scenarios. One scenario, it's one person. Another scenario, it's a couple or a family looking off into the distance, seeing the water and just hearing the waves. I could hear the waves so vividly in my mind. Seeing the waves lapping on the beach. A cleansing gentleness. I'm feeling Aphrodite energy. Someone in particular, there may be some... or Poseidon's telling you to slow down. For someone in particular, maybe you work with Poseidon or Leviathan. I'm seeing mermaid energy. I heard awaken to your truth. Now I'm seeing someone who is encased in one of those sound deprivation water floating things. Maybe that's something that you've done or you've been wanting to do. I feel like an epiphany or something, an awareness, a healing will come. I'm seeing someone who's crying in one of those sound deprivation pods. Slow down. Now, the next scenario that I'm seeing is like someone wants something to come very quickly. This is coming through again. But you are being forced at this time to rest or take things slowly. Spirit will not allow you to continue or progress until you understand that you can't always be on the go, go, go. Sometimes you have to lay low and you have to take your time. I'm seeing like 4 of Swords in my mind. Rest, rejuvenation, healing. It's a time for healing. I'm seeing a lot of water. Maybe you're a water sign or you have a lot of water in your chart. It doesn't have to be so. Or maybe you love water. I'm seeing a cat play with water. So like a lot of people think that cats wouldn't like water, because that's like a stereotypical thing that people believe about cats. But I'm seeing a cat that loves water. You're someone who People may underestimate you or think something about you that is not true. Don't allow that to keep you small. Don't allow people's small-minded perception of you or lack of understanding or compassion of you be something that makes you feel like you are not deserving of the best. Okay. What else? I'm seeing a breeze. I'm seeing a lighthouse on a hill. I'm seeing like jagged edges. You're safe. You're guided to safety. But someone feels like there's like a, what are they called, an anglerfish or something? Someone is afraid to go towards the light because the way that they're seeing it is that that's going to be their downfall, or there's like a trap or something. Like it's one of those fish that lures the light and then it's like very creepy looking. But I'm seeing this is a lighthouse. It's not an anglerfish. The lighthouse is meant to guide ships so that they don't crash into land, like rocky waters and stuff. So they know where they're going. They know that there's land over there where the light is, but they can also see more the jagged edges. Okay, now I'm being brought to awareness of blue, the color blue, the throat chakra. Slow down. I'm hearing a humming, meditation. I feel very relaxed. Maybe somebody wants to do some sound healing, get into it, teach it, play it, or whether it's for themselves or other people, or just to immerse themselves in sound or lack thereof. Either someone who needs silence right now, or someone who just needs like a what is it called? Like when there's that one tone. Okay, now I'm seeing like an octave. Someone might play piano or want to play piano. Maybe you do accompaniments for a vocalist, or vice versa. Maybe you're a vocalist who's looking for an accompaniment or something of that sort. I feel like that's very specific. Don't be afraid for this next chapter of your life. You were brought here for a reason. To see the best within you. You tend to see the best in other people, but you underestimate yourself. It's like you have this knowing of your greatness and of what you truly deserve, and yet you play small because you have been conditioned in this lifetime and others to be small. Other people have told you that you don't deserve this or that, which is what you want. Know that that is just a reflection on what they believe they deserve themselves. Don't allow somebody else's perception of what is or isn't condemn you from pursuing what it is that you know deep down in your soul is meant for you. But you cannot block yourself either. I'm seeing the throat chakra, communication. You're opening up. Someone needs to open up about how they really feel about something. Person, place, or thing. This could be a relationship. This could be with family. This could be at a job. This could be with somebody that maybe you even barely know, but you have something to get off your chest. Something, it's been weighing heavy on your shoulders, and you need to let it go. Let it out. I need a napkin. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, speaking of which, did I mention... Sorry, I gotta fix my piercing. Did I mention with the Page of Swords about communication? Because we were just talking about communication. I forgot that was one of the cards here. We have 88, which may be significant to you. I'm seeing a road trip. Someone's going on a road trip or camping. Excuse me. Or yes, they're going far, be safe. I'm seeing travel. Strength in reverse. And underneath was the Tower. If the Tower is resonating with you, you might want to check the previous message. Okay, so under Strength was the 9 of Swords in reverse. So somebody has been really feeling disempowered, where they feel like they're not strong enough. And I don't feel like this is necessarily physical, although it could be physical for somebody. I feel like this is more just somebody feels like they're not ready or strong enough. It's like, how do you expect to want something that you really want to come your way if you know you're not even ready for it? And then don't get mad at Spirit for not allowing it to happen sooner, because you know that your perception is not quite in alignment with what it is that you are trying to align to. It's not that you're not capable. The fact that the Strength card came up at all shows that you are strong. It's not saying that you don't have the strength at all. What I'm seeing here is that you don't acknowledge or you don't accept your own strength. You don't see your own strength. But the Strength card is here. So that means the energy is here. This is part of your energy. And the 9 of Swords is saying to release that anxiety. There's a lot of fears and anxiety over what's going on here. Okay. Now, with this here, with the Tower, there's the 5 of Swords in reverse as well. And I'm really, really noticing here this one sword that is white. 5 is a number of change and transformation. And for a number 5 to be directly underneath the Tower, I think that's very significant. And then I see 45, by the way. So 5, again, change and transformation. 4 being about stability is 345 technically. 3 is a manifestation number. Part of the Tower moment is a perception of yours. It's your thoughts. It's in the mind. It's up to you. Something needs to give here. And then I'm hearing the song, like, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. And the reason being, just to clarify, is like there's this part that's like, 1, something's got to give. I heard Zeus. I'm looking at these lightning bolts. I heard Zeus. I feel like that's for someone in particular. I just feel like there's a lot here that is, you're deserving of the best, but you, in this lifetime right now, are still struggling to heal that aspect of you, those perceptions, those thoughts that arise. Now is definitely a time that you do not want your perception to ruin your opportunities. Be open. If an opportunity comes to you, do not think that you don't deserve it. And if an opportunity does not come to you, or if you're denied an opportunity, then understand that just shows that you are still working towards that. But it is not quite in alignment yet. Someone is afraid of something in the past. I see someone on their car has a Umbrella Corporation sticker, and I'm just seeing zombies, and like now Liliana from Magic the Gathering is like popping up in my head. I'm seeing zombies. I feel like somebody's afraid of the past happening again, reoccurring moments. Maybe somebody's having reoccurring dreams and is creeping them the fuck out. I heard someone ask, am I cursed? Someone genuinely feels like there are people or energies acting against you. Yes and no. To some degree, there is energy that is trying to get in your way. But at the end of the day, the predominant energy of what's getting in your way is you. I heard car broke down. Someone's having car issues. I heard trade-in. It's very specific. Reliability. Bus. Someone's stressing the fuck out. I heard, how can I get this job? It's too far. My vehicle's not working. I don't have transportation. Find a way. If you really want this job, find a way. If you have to rent a car or trade in your car or whatever the case is, find a way. Get, a bus, a bicycle, walking. Be safe, of course, be safe. I know that there's a lot of fucked up things going on. Safety is important. I heard someone say that's why I'm struggling. You will see the path open up. It's like the sense I'm feeling here. Okay. I'm going to let you guys in on a little personal experience that happened recently. My current job has been a big struggle because of financial reasons, with not having very many hours, and it's the whole team, like it's all of us, unfortunately, And I was literally not going to be able to make my car payment. I started donating plasma to make up the funds, and I would have been able to, but like they fucked me up. I don't know. You might still see like a little bruise, but all of this was bruised, and they denied me to donate again for a while. I was praying so hard, like, please, just, I don't know, just please help me find out, like, what can I do? Like, I need to pay this. I need to make my car payment. I don't want to be late. I don't want to push it. I know worst case scenario, I could call them and get an extension. But in the over 2 years I've had this vehicle, I haven't had to do that. And I really don't want to do that unless I understand worst case scenario, I might have to. Like, damn, I was really feeling like I have no fucking clue. bills were stacking up on me. I saw no way out. And then all of a sudden the next day I look at my bank account and it was like the day right before my car payment was due. And I had just got my tax return. Full amount. And I was like, and I feel like you're going to have that kind of moment where your prayers are answered and all of a sudden like, oh, you're not worried. It's not a worry anymore, you know? And of course, you know, things ebb and flow. If something's still an issue, still a difficulty, but keep your faith. Keep your intentions pure. I am seeing you are provided for. And sometimes you may feel like you're not, because you may also be on the same boat that I am. From what I'm seeing here, is that you're struggling too. Just know that you're not alone and that you are. I just want to be a priority. I just want to be someone's priority. I just want to feel like I'm important. I want to feel like someone chooses me. I'm feeling a lot of emotions here. You're not alone. I know it's easier said than internalizing, but you're really not. And you are appreciated by your guides and by the people that love you. Don't give up. Don't lose your hope. Sometimes in the moments where we really feel like we have nothing left, in a blink of an eye, we may realize that we have more than what we need. Remind yourself and be grateful for everything that you do have. The back. Okay, somebody may have back issues, but I was gonna say the past is not going to haunt you anymore. The past is not going to come up out of nowhere in a way that's gonna knock you off of the stability that you have built for yourself, because you have learned from the past. And if you haven't, then maybe that's why subconsciously you are still having these reoccurring dreams or reoccurring energies of being afraid of what will happen. What I'm seeing here is that in knowing this is not, you will not play into the same role. You will not allow someone to treat you the same. You will not put yourself in the same kind of position. I'm seeing somebody who has made changes, even if they don't fully realize that they've internalized these lessons. I'm seeing somebody here has actually really internalized the lessons. And if or when a similar experience comes forward and presents itself, you're not going to handle it in the same way that you would in the past. So stop being afraid and wasting all of this mental energy that you have, so afraid that things are going to end up the way that they did because of your past experience. It's understandable, but you're not the same person that you were. And if you are, then with that awareness, then fix it. Make those changes that you need to. Because tower moment, it's going to happen with or without you. If this is really resonating, you might want to watch that reading. I definitely recommend. What else? Ace of Pentacles, And then we have the Page of Wands in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. So I feel like somebody here is still struggling when it comes to their intuition. Maybe they don't quite yet understand the difference between their intuition and their spirit guides and their self and their intrusive thoughts, and what is actually the truth and what is distraction or something of that sort. But the thing is that we have the Ace of Pentacles here. So that does show that there is something growing here. Make sure that what is growing is not false ideals and perspectives, but make sure that what is growing are those perceptions that you have of things getting better, you deserving the best. Your mental strength and stability is crucial. And that's just in life in general. Forever and always, I think our minds, are so powerful. But we need to remember that it is up to us to fight the intrusive thoughts and to pursue the inspirational thoughts that we have. When you feel a call to do something, do it. The thing about cause and effect is that is based on action or lack of action. For every cause, there is an effect. And for every effect, there had to be a cause. So I'm seeing somebody who's really working on their mental fortitude, their mental clarity. Somebody who's really working through the past. I'm seeing childhood trauma, potentially. I feel like this is going to be very different for different people. Okay? But again, we'll end it with the Ace of Pentacles. So it's very beautiful to have the Ace of Pentacles. There's a lot that you are growing into. Excuse me. I'm seeing these butterflies are really like sticking out to me. Like these. Especially this one in the corner. You're not cornered. I'm seeing like someone, like let's say a butterfly, I don't know, I'm just seeing this. It like crawls into a tube, but then the end of the tube is closed. It's like from the perception, if the butterfly is just looking forward, the tube is closed and they are closed off. Or they think like they can't go any further, they're stuck. But all they have to do is turn around, look the other way, and see like, hey, you know what? I'm going to have to backtrack a little bit, but when I backtrack to the entrance of this tube, I can fly off. Like, oh wait, I'm a butterfly, I have wings. I saw 33.3, by the way. So remember, you have those wings, and you're choosing not to fly, is what I'm seeing here. You have the skills, the potential, you have these things available to you, the talent of something, but you are not allowing yourself to be in that alignment to it. And you're just doing yourself a disservice. And honestly, your enemies want to see you crumble and want to see you in your mind struggling and hating or loathing or being caught up in all of that bullshit. But you know what? Don't give it the power. Don't give it no time of day. When you realize that you're starting to be swept up, caught up in these past experiences and all this bullshit that happened to you and stuff, recognize that was in the past. And the present is what is in front of you. And you are allowed to make a change in your life. You do not need permission from anybody. Not your parents, not your spouse, not whoever the fuck it is. You do not need permission from anybody to make positive changes in your life. And if other people want to damn you for it or say, oh, you just want to be better than this. No, fuck that. That's a reflection of their own limited beliefs. You have aligned to a different timeline. You have woken up from that matrix. You have woken up from the ideal that you have to stay stuck just because your family generational karma has been this way. That does not mean that you have to stay stuck. And it doesn't fucking matter who else thinks that you're doing whatever. When you have pure intentions and your heart is pure and spirit sees through that, they will help you through everything. And sometimes we're going to fall on our ass. You might know how to ride a bicycle, but maybe, I saw 3555 by the way. You might know how to ride a bicycle, but maybe one day you don't notice this big rock and you fall. That doesn't mean you forgot how to ride your bicycle. It just means, hey, you know what? I wasn't paying attention to this little detail. Or, hey, you know what? This happened. Whatever the case is. My point being, there's always going to be shit that happens in our life, and it's only for us to acknowledge as a lesson to progress. And when I said 3555 that I saw earlier, was it? Again, 555 is the number of change. You need to manifest those changes and stick with it. And you know what? We all fall on our ass. Sometimes we have the best intention to make a positive change, and things happen. We're human. We have basic human needs, and we have the mundane bullshit to deal with. So it's completely understandable. You're not always going to feel at your best all the time. But put in your best effort when you have that energy to do so. And when you're not in that energy and you feel like you don't have the mental fortitude to face a certain challenge, remind yourself that you're wrong in that regard. We have such a limited understanding of our mind, and yet our mind is our most powerful gift. However, is your mind a gift to you, or do you allow your mind to be the curse of your life? You have to fight yourself. It's like I'm seeing somebody who's possessed, right? If somebody who's possessed, if they're not fighting it and they're not, trying to fight against what is, I'm seeing corruption too. This could be corruption in the work environment or something going on at home. Stand your ground, speak your truth. And know that whatever pursues, as long as you are well intended, you have good intentions, a purity, it's okay. Be safe. Put your safety first. But work on reminding yourself that you're stronger than you realize. And you just need to stop playing small, and you need to stop focusing and hyperfixating on the negative aspects of your life. Shit is always going to come in and out of our life at different times in our life. But the whole point is to learn how to dance with the flow of life. If we allow ourselves to feel defeated over a negative experience, I believe we deserve to express how we feel, and we deserve to feel a feeling in the moment we feel it. If you need to feel sad for a moment, feel sad for a moment. And then wipe your tears. When you're crying. Okay. But I'm okay. You know what? I'm alive. It's the powerful manifestation, right? You don't want to hyperfixate on the negatives. Your mind really does help manifest your reality. But honestly, sometimes, in my personal opinion, take it or leave it, whatever, it's up to you. In my personal opinion, sometimes we just need to feel what we feel. Because our emotions are a valid part of life. Whether that's anger or sadness or frustration or happiness, whatever that is. Okay? But understand there are certain things that you should not keep yourself held down on. Right? I'm seeing somebody who's working on getting out of a depressive time in their life. And that's hard. But it's not impossible. If you need help, get help. And if you don't want to get help, but you have that deep desire to do it yourself, do it yourself. Do what you need to do. But understand that you need to put in that effort. Okay? I'm seeing somebody really struggling with depression here. Okay? Don't be caught up in those feelings. Remind yourself how far you've come. Don't allow your past or these assholes of your past, regardless of who they are, to dictate your healing. Your healing is what's going to allow these opportunities and these blessings to come into your life. But if you stay stuck on the past, it's not going to come. It's going to take longer. It's like in a video game, I'm seeing in order to wear a certain armor or go into that certain spot or attack that enemy or kill that boss or whatever, you have to be a certain level. And no matter what, even if you want to, you cannot at a sooner time. Now, I'm not talking about bosses at that moment because, sometimes you can, depending on the game, even if you're under-leveled, you can sometimes, if you know how to go around it. But I'm seeing in life, it's not like that. There's no going around it. You're either that level that you need to meet in order to go into there or not. And that level is not dependent on anything external. It's all you. It's all within you. And sometimes you're not going to feel like you've reached that next level. But you did. And you're already there. And you're already experiencing the next chapter of your life. Someone here wants to get more into astrology and really utilize this map of energy of our life. This roadmap as guidance and to help them heal and understand themselves. And I definitely see this as something that can help. Understanding that not everyone's the same. Just because someone has the same star sign doesn't mean that they're the same. We all have a multitude of different energies that are at play. Okay. Don't be afraid to talk to your loved ones about things going on in your life. You will get through this. But I would recommend that you make that promise to yourself. But you have to believe it. And sometimes you won't. Sometimes, it's okay. Sometimes we might not fully 100%. We're human. It's insane to me to hear, that toxic positivity kind of thing. Like nobody is happy all the time. And even if you see someone who's happy, I guarantee you they're not like that 24/7. I guarantee you they got shit going on in their life too. Or they have at some point. Or maybe they're in that chapter of their life where they're on the up. And people shouldn't be upset about other people being on the up when they're on the low. Don't hate on somebody else just because they're in a better moment in their life. Even if they've done you wrong. It's okay. You focus on you. Because this is your life. I saw 444, by the way. And 11. So we're going to end it with the 11. 11 is a number of alignment, of balance, a mirroring energy. Delve deeper. Don't be afraid to delve deeper. Find your safe place and delve as deep as you can and take your time. It's okay to take time. It's okay to do some shadow work for some time and then to completely like, hey, you know what, I can't right now, but I'll get back to it. And make that guarantee to yourself that you will continue that work, because it's only helping yourself and everyone else around you. You're only helping uplift the energy of what is and what can be, that potential. I feel like the key word here to take away is potential. Okay? I love you guys. You deserve the best. There's a lot of potential within you and thus around you. Don't be afraid to take the opportunity. And you'll know if that is action or that's resting and retreating and that internal action, that inner work, or resting and just taking a nap, or whatever it is you gotta do for your mental, physical well-being. Okay? Within reason, in a healthy moderation. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that this message brought some clarity and perspective onto your situation. I am available for personal readings. If you're interested, let me know. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.